With us now is Greg Buttle. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm peachy.
Excellent.
Good.
Do you still root for the Nittany Lions?
No,
Okay. Who do you root for now?
I don't root really. I'm a fan of the game, but I'm more of a critical fan instead of a rooting fan. I do enjoy what I do with the Jets, and I do root for the Jets to win. I'd like to see them win. They've gone through some tough times, and better times are ahead, I'm sure.
They have a young team, the Jets, right now. As according to Eric Coleman, he said that they're kind of rebuilding and things like that. When you were playing ball, what was your favorite part about that, camaraderie of what the team means?
Well, it's different, I would think, in different sports, but in football particularly, the locker room is like your living room, and it was hard for me to understand how the media was allowed in the locker room all the time. You come back and you're tired, and you're cursing at each other and having a good time, and the media's there, and so you have to watch what you say. That was the biggest change, I think, from what college was. There was no media at Penn State. They weren't allowed in the locker room except for game day, so it was a little different for me. But that being said, I had a lot of great friends playing football, and Kleck and I were roommates for 9 years, and Dan Alexander and I were roommates for 9 years, and you make all these good friends. You don't see them as much today, but the memories are there. It's wonderful.
Today we're raising funds because there are people that would like to be able to get out on the ice on the East End, but they're not able to because they don't have a rink. Tell us about why you decided to participate today.
Well, certainly there's a lot of reasons to participate. One of them, obviously, was I like charitable stuff that deals with kids. What happens is, yeah, a lot of people, you can go down every single charity in God's creation, but the ones that really need it are the support that you need for kids that are coming out. Some have no parents, some have one parent, some have gotten into trouble, and some are looking what to do, and they're always in trouble. And it's different today than it was when I grew up with kids. Today, things are more organized in a way that it keeps other kids out while other people can go in. So if you're rich and you want to do something, you can do winter this or travel that, and all those kind of things. If you don't have the money, it's hard to join those things and go places. So the charitable aspect of what it does with hockey out on the East End here is wonderful to me, because despite whether the kids are rich or poor, it does put kids in a good position to become socially acceptable with each other and learn about the good and the bad of everybody, because there is good and bad in everybody. And so you learn about it, and then you have a good time. And next thing you grow up and you become a pretty good citizen.
I am so surprised today by everyone's charitable heart. Like I've gone to these outings for the last 20 years of my career, right? And I think that there's something now, I don't know, like people are like just wanting to like rise above, wake up, smell the roses, appreciate what we have, and almost kind of like just like a reset button. Do you find that in your own journey? Because of after everything that we've kind of been, we haven't been able to do anything, that now we're able to do stuff, you want to do more.
No, I think, personally speaking, that's been my life journey anyway. My life journey is make today worthwhile, and don't worry about tomorrow. It's today, and you've got to work today, and you got to do whatever you need to do for today to get things done. So I may live in the now, and the future will be what it is. Can you force a change in it? I'm not so sure. It doesn't mean I'm not a fatalist. I always look at the glass half full, but still the fact remains is today's important. And tomorrow, it may be important in some aspects of your life, whether it's financial aspects or whether it's children to grant, all those kind of things. But I look for today is today. Get as much as you can out of today.
Good. Did you have a good day?
That was awesome.
Me too.
It was awesome. I had a great foursome, and the guys are very charitable with the kids hockey out here, and it really is a fun way to do it. Golf is, and because you find out really quick what kind of guy somebody is on a golf course. Or woman, by that matter. But you know what it is that you find out when they play, what their character is. And I think it's the first sport I could really tell you that you find out somebody's character within 15 minutes playing golf.
Are they going to fix that divot?
Well, there's more to it than that. Are you going to cheat? Are you going to do this? Are you going to fudge the score? Or, how disciplined are you? All those kind of things. Do you get mad and throw clubs like Greg Buttle does? I don't know. I don't throw clubs,
No, you
but
don't throw clubs,
I get mad.
Who taught you how to play golf? How'd you learn?
I learned through a buddy of mine was on tour early in my football career, and I met George Burns. George Burns was a pro tour, and he lived on Long Island from, I guess, Garden City, and was member Wheatley, all those things. But I met George and became very good friends with him, and he kind of taught me, this is what you have to do. You want to play the game, this is what you have to learn to do, this is what you have to practice at. And, it's like if you don't do it consistently or roughly 3-4 times a week, you're not going to be great at it. You'll be good, but you're not going to be great at it. If you want to be great, you got to play it all the time.
And what were your thoughts on Sebonack on the course today? How did it roll? How did it feel for you?
Piscucci's the man.
Yes, right.
This is awesome. I really, this is awesome, and they've done a great job out here from top to bottom. And I mean, Troy, the COO, and the pro, and the assistant pro, and just the managers and the employees here. It's a wonderful place. They're all up people, and you can't often find that places. It's like. Here's a simple comparison. If you go to MetLife Stadium and you go to a Jet game or a Giant game, you'll walk down the corridor, and not because I'm me, a lot of people don't know who I am, but those employees are there and going, have a nice day. Glad you could come. I mean, the employees are doing that over there. That's what they do here. It's almost like they think you're a member. And it's wonderful, and it's not glad-handing you or doing anything like that. It's doing the right thing, having respect for people that are going out and doing things.
It's the sincerity of it. I agree with you. From the moment you walk through the threshold here, it just feels good. So thank you so much for your time. It was really nice to meet you. And even talking about the serendipity of somebody mentioning my name earlier today. I love that. It's like that's how the universe works sometimes.
That is funny. Sometimes there's 6 degrees of separation of Greg Buttle. You never know. That's an awesome thing, though.
It is an awesome thing, and I'm happy to be like close to you now. Hey, there you go. Stay tuned. We've been living it up. I mean, these people are legends. It's so exciting. Stay tuned.